Let's see. The score is 7-6. Anna, you're ahead. How's that for a surprise, Potsy? Let's move on to round 2, where each correct answer will be worth 2 points. Hands on bells, please. Round 2, question 1. Each test has a number on it. Please explain why. Potsy.
So we can keep track of them. Students write down the number of the booklet they use on their answer sheet, but they won't do it unless you scare the living daylights out of them. Here's what you've got to say. All the students in this school use the same test. If you write in one of the booklets, it's ruined, and we have to buy a new one. We don't have a lot of money, so you will write down the number of your test booklet on your answer sheet. And after testing, I'm going to go through the booklets and check each and every one of them. If I find a test that's been damaged, I will be very upset. And my first question is going to be, who did this? Then I'll find out by matching the booklet number to the answer sheet number. And then I'll come and find you.
Nicely done. 2 points for Potsy. Question 2. What do you do with the leftover test booklets that are not being used? Anna.
Put them back in the package and hide them. Don't leave them out or they might get lost or stolen.
Yes. Question 3. What's the correct way to pass out the booklets? Potsy.
The tests are in numerical order, and that's how you should pass them out. Take the first test, put it on the student's desk, and yell the number out loud. Move on down the row, saying every test number out loud so everyone knows who's getting what test. And remind the students not to open their test booklets.
Excellent. Question 4. What's the best way to begin giving a reading test? Anna.
First, go over the examples and answer any questions. Then write the beginning and end times for the test on the board and have everyone begin together.
That's correct. Question 5. What 2 things are students allowed to do if they finished a reading test early? Potsy.
They can recheck their answers or put their heads down. They can't do their homework or read a textbook or do anything else. If students want to leave the room to go visit the restroom or have a drink of water, tough noogies. Nobody leaves their seat until the test is over and all the materials are gathered.
That's right.
What's wrong with a student leaving if you collect the test and her answer key?
It's never just one student. If you let one student go, there's a stampede, and that's when stuff gets lost.
Well said, Potsy. Question 6. You're giving a listening test. Under what circumstances can you stop the CD once the test has begun? Potsy.
Unless there's a blackout or an earthquake or a regime change, never stop the CD.
Exactly. Question 7. What must you do during the first minute of any test? Anna.
Visit each desk as quickly as possible and check the student work.
That's right. Question 8. What should you do throughout the test period? Anna.
You should pay attention, don't grade papers or read the newspaper, be available to help the students.
That's right.
But not too available. If students ask questions, you can't help them. That would be teaching, not testing.
What about when the test is over? Can I go back over to the questions the student had trouble with?
No, never reveal test content. It would invalidate the exam.
Good point. Question 9. What's the best way to get students to stop working at the end of the test time? Potsy.
Say, time's up, close your test booklets now.
That's correct.
And I tell them to hold their pencils up as high as they can so they have to stop working.
Great idea. Question 10. What test item do you collect first at the end of the test time? Anna.
The answer sheet.
Right. Question 11. What's the secure and time-saving way to collect the test booklets? Potsy.
Collect them the same way you pass them out. And again, yell out the numbers as you pick them up so everyone knows that you're getting all the tests. If you put them in order as you pick them up, you won't have to rearrange them later.
Yes. Question 12. After testing is completed, what 3 things do you need to do? Anna.
Return the test booklets, grade the answer sheets, and fill in the result sheet.
Right. Question 13. Where does the paperwork go when you've completed it? Anna.
Put everything back into the administrative package and return it as soon as possible.
Correct. And that concludes round 2. The score is 21-18. Anna, you're ahead, but it's still anyone's game. The first contestant to reach a score of 30 wins the trip and the title. We'll now begin the final round. I'll ask each of you a true-false question worth 6 points. The first person to reach 30 will be the winner. Anna, since you're ahead, you get to go first. Here's your question. True or false? Your results sheet should include all the names of the students in your class, whether they have tested or not.
False. Only list the students who took the test.
Correct. The score is now 27 for you, Anna. Patsy, here's your question. True or false? Names on the results sheet should be listed in alphabetical order.
True. Last name first.
That's correct. The score is now 27 to 24. Anna, you're almost there. True or false? If a student is absent for a test, you should mark a 0 in the column.
True.
No, I'm sorry, that's false. A 0 might be confused with a score. You're supposed to write absent or put a line through it instead. The score is still 27 to 24. Get this one right, Patsy, and you'll win it all. True or false? You should fill out a separate results sheet for each test you give in the same class.
False. The scores for all the tests go in different columns on the same sheet.
That's correct. Patsy, you're the winner. Congratulations, assessment expert. Let's hear details about your fabulous prize.
Patsy, you and a guest have won an all-expenses-paid trip to beautiful Ontario,
Ooh, Canada.
California, to attend this year's Association of Assessment Scientists and Statisticians Conference. You'll have an all-access pass to the sessions, workshops, and even the plenary dinner. Plus, you'll receive a $50 food per diem and reimbursement for half your total mileage bill. Congratulations!
Gee. The AASS conference in Ontario, California.
What a wonderful prize.
We'll talk later.
That concludes our show for today. This is Chris Coyote reminding you to follow directions and keep those pencils sharp whenever you encounter high-stakes assessment. Bye for now.
Who did this?